Hey guys, I just made a seed called Floating Island, and and some reason every single part of this world is glitched in a certain way. Like these sand things are actually mountains. Like this whole sand biome's like like extreme hill like that's like a whole extreme hills biome, but all sand. And it's making like sand float in the sky. You can see here. It's right sand. And talking about these biomes, they go down for miles. I'm telling you, miles. Like they go about like 1,000, like about like 5,000 blocks away from spawn from each side. And here's like the main purpose of the floating island right here. It's like literally a floating island, but it looks like it's attached to the ground, but it's actually floating, because you can see a part right here is floating. So I found like 3 desert temples in this desert, and I found 2 villages. And we're gonna look around for any more clues. And letting you know, if you guys want to see it like this, make sure your internet's so good, because it's very laggy, and make sure you have a good system that can handle all the blocks of usage. Because and there's even a crater right here, like it goes straight down like that. Like it was like something like a meteor went through it. Same with that. And there is like some mines around here. Let me just put myself like some night vision real quick. Put some night vision on. Night vision. So it's kind of like your ordinary cave, but it's full of sandstone. So this is like an oak. This is like a. This is not like a regular. It's kind of like a regular forest. It goes into a peninsula. And down in the water, it's actually a glitched like mountain biome down there. And when you go here, here's a like a ice, the biome about the iceberg stuff, and like there's lots of others. Like here's a ruin right there, and there is a jungle biome that goes for miles. To telling you miles right here. Like there's also another one near the other spot, but like like these. If you notice that these like jungle biomes is glitched with not just jungle but forest, so making like oak and jungle together. And there's a lots of ravines, like the ravine right here, and and there is a ravine near spawn that actually has something you guys have to see. So this is like a very high acacia biome mountain. It goes like, let me check. It's kind of very high up. It's like a mountain biome, but acacia biome. So near this jungle, there is a ravine somewhere around here that has a house. It's made out of like bones. I think it's probably over there somewhere. This is a very big iceberg biome. These things go for miles. I'm telling you, miles. It would make it yourself lost. And here's the main land, like, and down near here, there's another jungle biome that's much longer, and it's bigger than this whole desert here. That turns out to have like three desert temples and two villages. They also in these deserts are kind of glitched to have so they have places in it, and like there's lots of mines everywhere. Like I bumped into this world when I made a seed called Floating Island, and then it turns out like this. Like even this is glitched into like a mountain, like a mountain biome with cursed dirt. It's like it looks like it's a different tree, but it's actually acacia. It may look like oak, but it's acacia. Here, I'll try to put the command on to show you. Thank you for that thing under the controller. Pick lock. Use A. See, it's acacia. And then there's another acacia biome with a big mountain. And here's a plains of full, like lots of trees in it. Like not that much trees, but kind of. You can still see there's lots of big mountains. We're kind of getting closer to the jungle biome. And there it comes up with the same way it was, the other ones. And turns out that this desert biome, the other one, actually has about like this has five like desert wells, and the other one has about like 7. So it's one of these ravines over here. When you get, it tells you when it's near. When you get near it, it gets very framey. Thing, you know, very framey and laggy. The more closer you get, the more framey it gets. If you're right next to it, it would be so framing. Like this world gets so glitched. It gets so many blocks everywhere that it makes it like everything loads so slow, and it makes the ground look weird. And same like this. This is another mountain biome glitched in the ocean. And it turns out there is a village that goes into a biome of like woods, and the woods also form into a dark oak biome. And it's formed as it's actually 3 different biomes into one area where one village is. That's like that kind of place, and it's like these are so glitched all together into one biome, and Plains is together right in the middle of it. It's submerged in both of them, like if you walk around, you just be in the middle of it, middle of both of these. And what's kind of weird is there's vines growing on the trees. And over here, there's lots of islands, and then it turns out there's a tree that's standing right in the middle of it, over those islands. And the biome goes forever. It goes even into like extreme hills biome. And then it comes to this huge, I'm telling you, huge like biome, like regular forest. And then here's another village that turns out to be like in where like a tundra, and a grass plains is at. And this tundra is actually a mountain biome glitched as a tundra biome. It's like also another biome, like those ones that has that certain trees, like that has those may have those villages in it. It's all so glitched into it. Like ice everywhere, but it turns out there's broken ice that's making water around the thing. The big ice river, it goes down for miles actually. And then you meet another thing that's just like the other one over back there. Same. And then here's a ravine right here. If it was at that point to find that like bone thing again, I will show you guys, but I think there's something down here. I'm pretty sure of because all these oceans are actually basically glitched mountains underneath water. And then here's a village, kind of a big one, that turns out to be in a desert and a savanna together. That's kind of in a peninsula of a savanna. And turns out right next to it is a desert temple. What a coincidence. There's a big mountain range of snow on top. And then you make it into this, like, pine wood trees and stuff. And then you go past here, the big biome. And then you find a village that's in the middle of a lake, and turns out to be a ravine right in it. Like the house is like submerged in the ravine, and then this village is in the water, like literally in the middle of a lake right in the middle of it. And then here comes a big biome again of big forest. And then here's a tree that turns out to be on a little kind of mountain thing with this big gigantic tree that looks like mostly kind of a tree house. Then when you go down here, there's a big swamp biome that's let's say glitched as a it's like glitched to be like tall mushrooms, like if it was like a dark oak forest. It has dark oak things over there and stuff. And there's another biome, and like 5 biomes into one area. And it turns out there's a witch hut over here. There's a witch hut right here. And you still see these glitched things here. And you go further, more and more trees. And then you find another village. Be like glitched in the land and glitched they glitched on top of land and glitched inside the land and on the land. And it's on a coastal line. Like of a river. And then there's these mountains everywhere. And then here's this big, gigantic ravine. I'm telling you, gigantic. It's full of lava, full of water, and turns out it has some secret rooms around it. It has lava pits, but has redstone, coal, gold, iron, and the little mine room that has coal. And there's I think there's a couple more things here. Lapis, even emerald. All these ores in one mine. And I think there's diamonds somewhere, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. Lots of emeralds and stuff. You know, it's kind of weird. This lava thing that comes from the top doesn't go into the water. It just stands there on that stone. It doesn't move. And like a kind of like a flooded one. Like even it's glitched here as well. If you place the block here, it would break, but it's so glitched right there. So many ores here, and it turns out there's a lot of mobs over here. And it turns out there's a dungeon right underneath it. Like a zombie spawner room. That has a golden apple, coal, gunpowder, the disc 13, a zombie like horse armor. It's iron, wheat and rotten flesh in there, and rotten flesh, beetroot seeds, pumpkin seeds, and disc 13 in there. And it was kind of crazy. This is so close to bedrock. Usually a spawner is not that close to bedrock. In the Freaky Friday. And then we make it back out over here, and then we go back out, and there's more over here. And there is, yes, you can join, if you want to join, and if you guys want to have a seed, just type in floating space island, and then you have a seed. The most glitched seed on Minecraft. Like, every single part of this world is glitched. Infinite amount of glitches. Just making this to get you. I gotta let you know, guys. Like, if you want to use this world, you have to have good internet, and you have to have a good like system that can handle this because it's very very laggy. Let me just. And
every day we lit, yeah. Every day we.
And like, there is like an underpass of a mountain right here. Like that's supposed to be together, but it's typically not right. Not in it as much. And there is like this forest is glitched onto a mountain. And if you guys are wondering, there's lots of villages that's glitched in a certain places you won't think of it. And then here's another village, like right submerged, like another. I didn't notice this village, but it's submerged on different levels. It's like where a savanna and a desert is, and it's going into the ocean for some odd reason. And there's a desert temple right next to that one as well. And then a desert well. And then here's an oasis. Local oases. I'm on the console. Like on the like the new Minecraft. So there's a village right here. It has a blacksmith. And see what's inside. That so many apples, bread, and one iron helmet. And then there's another village right next to it. That's another blacksmith. And they're both submerged in different parts of the land. And an iron sword, 5 iron, 2 apples, 2 bread, and 1 gold horse armor. And this sand thing is actually glitched as a mountain. And then there's a well right here. I don't know why an Enderman's out in the daylight. They knock that thing out. and this is very glitched like savannah. It's very long. Like all these bounds are just completely long. Go down for miles, and it's glitched as a plain, so it literally has pumpkins growing. And like a literal underwater room, probably. And then here is a like certain little room. It's kind of like dug as a little cave, like for if he was a caveman or something. And it's just it's glitched on the high level into the the extreme hills. And then here's a desert temple right here next to it, and some reason it's in the middle of the ocean, right in the middle of a river. It breaks the river in half. And then here's a part where the sand is not falling, it's floating. And then here's an iceberg, and here's like a biome full that's like icebergs. With ice, like a big iceberg biome. The polar bears. Like an easier pass to go through. It's like a ocean walk or whatever. And then here's like lots and lots of gravel. It goes down from gravel. And then here's a ravine. Another ravine. And it has coal, iron. Let me look around. And it's the same glitch again. And then we put emerald, more iron, gold. Hey, zombie. Redstone. And it gives lapis. So that's the same as the other mine. And you can see that both sides it looks the exact same. Both sides of the world. How do you join? I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna put the gamer tag on the screen. Just wait a second, guys. If you want to join in, you can go to the gamer tag. If you for yourself, type in the like the seed bar is for the it's for the Bedrock edition. It's called the first word floating, second word island. Spelled correctly. Wait, wrong one. There you go. Okay. And then here is a small ravine. And it has like coal, lapis, iron, and diamond. Like no other secret entrances to mining anywhere. Like, and there's lapis. I want to see if there's another more diamond. Yeah, there's lots of diamond here. like it's like mostly about a block of diamond. A block and one. I mean, not like a block of diamond, but like pretty much just 5. And then this is how we meet the floating island. Right at this point in the world. The floating island. Gravel floating, stone floating, and also dirt. And there's a big kind of big, there's a big overhang that has like certain parts of it, like they look like it's floating, but it's not. And then here is a cave that has some points that goes under, like floating bits. And here's a mine that's actually full of sandstone. The whole mine is sandstone instead of stone. And then you meet this village back again. He's take a ruin. Hey, Big, we're doing a this is a like the most glitched. Whoa! Ow! That hurt my ears so badly. Dude, this is like this is the most glitched world in Minecraft. So could you be quiet? Because I'm trying to do a showcase. So here's a village that's supposed to be like a savanna village, like these ones that one is the spruce thing, in a tundra. And so lots of floating parts of this world. It's called Floating Island, and every single bit of this world is glitched. Like, every single biome, everything is glitched in a certain way. Like, ravines have diamonds, emeralds, and stuff. Every single, like, mostly every single, like ore except netherrack. And the ravines go down to bedrock. The ravines go down. The one ravine goes so down and it literally has underneath it is a zombie spawner that's like a couple blocks before bedrock, and usually doesn't. Could you turn off your mic? And usually zombie spawners don't spawn near bedrock. Turn off your mic. You're in my stream. Yes, you are. Your audio is included. And here's a coral reef. No, I can't mute you. You have to turn off your mic or leave the party. And there is a shipwreck right here, and a shipwreck down there, and there's another shipwreck over there. 3 shipwrecks in one area with a coral reef. And there's a ruin right here as well. Actually a ruined city, so it's like a ruin, 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 a ruin. It's like a city where like tons of ruins are. Like an underwater ruined city. Because like if it was Atlantis. Like and I heard this is one of the best ruin things. But it's actually literally, it has some weird blocks down here for some odd reason. And here's the ruin chest. There's a treasure map, 3 coal, 2 wheat, and a golden nugget. If these have so many ruins, it means there's a lot of buried treasure over here. So if you guys are wondering if you want a world that has lots and lots of buried treasure in one area, this is a perfect place. And then here's an underwater ravine. Right here. It doesn't go so deep, but it has coal, iron, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. And it doesn't go that deep. And then here's another ravine. That goes down into where a lot of obsidian is. There's redstone down here, lapis, iron, coal. On this Xbox Live Party, it's too loud. Okay, so like, there's just some reason there's a drown down here. A lot of magma. beneath the surface, and there's a shipwreck, and there's another shipwreck, and there's another shipwreck, and there's another shipwreck. And there's another shipwreck, and then you find a sea temple right here. Right here, a sea temple. With lots of ruins and lots of shipwrecks. And there is tons of islands over here. If you want to make an iron series, there's tons of islands if you want to do that. This world has tons of different purposes. If you want to use it. And there's an underpass, and there's another underpass with iron and coal. And here's another shipwreck. And here's another ravine. It goes very deep. There's seaweed, magma, obsidian. There's lapis, iron, coal, diamond, redstone, and as well as there's another. Yeah, I think there's another. And what's kind of weird is this world gets very glitchy. So when you like when you like put something down, it may glitch out so badly. Like, you see this? Like, I just made this big water thing, and this is all straight, and this is just curved. Then there's gold. The only thing I'm looking for is if they have emerald. If they have emerald, this is the best mine because it has every single mineral down here. You just look around and see if there's any emerald. There's also redstone, so if there's emerald, this is the best ravine in this world. And some odd reason, in the new Minecraft, you can actually break the very bottom obsidian and glitch underneath the world. Like, be right underneath the whole world. There's a glitch in this, it's a certain glitch in this world that it makes it like you can be under the whole world, and like the water just stays frozen right there. And it like doesn't seem like it's moving anywhere. While gravel falls down and breaks into a million bits. Hidden mine of diamonds. Gold, iron, coal. There's a secret room in here that has a skeleton. Hi, Just Doge. How's it going? And yeah. So if you guys want to have this world, I showed everything about it. if you want to have this world for your own, to type in here. I'll go to the screen right now and show you right now. I'll type it in, and I'll show you like what it actually is. And after we do this, I'm gonna be doing is we're gonna go on one of the servers. So create new world, and then you type in is floating island. And has to be infinite, has to be all the same things. It doesn't have to have cheats on, but like, and then if I put cheats on, continue, and then put it always day, put it coordinates on, put it keep inventory, and then I go into creative and then create the world. And it turns out to be the world. So if you want it for yourself, that's like the thing. And yeah, so and yeah, that's it. So we are. I think I'm doing is I'm gonna go onto some Destiny 2 because my game crashed earlier. So if you guys want to watch me do that, I'm doing this new series called the Trials of the Warmind. That's actually literally Trials of Horus and Warmind. But I was planning to do like the Crucible, but my game crashed. So we're gonna go back and do that. Well, tomorrow we're doing a movie. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my next song, and as well, on the next day after that, I'm gonna do my Minecraft series. That I do the 3 series in one day, and afterwards we go to a server. And if you guys are wondering, if you guys want to raise money for charity, every year we do is the charity streams from February 2nd to August 20th every year. Raise charity for my local hospital, and we do is like it's called Raid Crew charity streaming. It's our own charity streaming that if someone tries to copy it, they kind of will get in trouble for it because it's only made by the Raid Crew only. So if anyone starts streaming that's based off my Raid Crew charity, trying to copy off of it, you'll probably get copyrighted out after doing it because my thing has a copyright on it. So yeah, just put that in if you want that seed. It's the world's best, craziest seed. That turns out to be the most insane seed you'll ever think of. And the sad thing is, it didn't have a desert. It didn't have like a jungle temple, and it didn't have a woodland mansion, but it had. Was like about like 17 desert temples, and a sea temple, and about 18 ruins, and like 16 sunken ships. So, and like about 100 ravines, and about 17 dungeon spawn areas. I didn't just finally I think I'm gonna try to locate a certain thing. I'm gonna locate a stronghold real quick and see if there's a stronghold nearby. Locate stronghold. And let's see where the closest stronghold. Why question mark? What? What? Why question mark? How do you even know why question mark? I'm telling you, this world has so many different mysteries. If you wanna make it, if you want guys make this world, I made it, and I didn't make it, but I spawned it like this, and you guys can make a series after it, and if you guys want to show me what your series, you guys can send it to me on Twitter or something. Here's my Twitter.
In the Freaky Friday.
My Discord. It's linked to my there's a link to my Mixer, or you can just join this link. And Twitter and Discord is the best way you can get notified when I'm gonna get live. And one thing I forgot, there's a village that's actually right here. Yeah, I actually think I did this. Yeah. So. Craziest secrets, if you guys want to get it for yourself, put in floating space island, and you can have the best time of your life on this world. Trying to make people surprised of how crazy this world is. I think this will probably be one of the most craziest Minecraft seeds on Bedrock Edition one day, because how it's probably going to be in the list of most craziest seeds. So if you guys wanted to make the most craziest seeds, go share it with all your friends and family, and how this seed is. And after that, let's go on to Destiny 2. I'm gonna stop streaming for a second, and I'm gonna come back. So, I'll be right back, okay? You can probably watch my my Destiny stream, okay?